Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tank. Today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you my thoughts about where we are in the market as well as where I think we might be going in the short to near future. I'm going to make this one really quick, guys, and try to just give you guys my brief recap of what I'm seeing on the market. I got a lot of things I got to do today, so I apologize if I speak really quickly. Follow along with me. Before I jump into the charts, let me quickly remind you guys, I do have a giveaway on this channel where I will be giving away a free 50-inch flat screen TV to one lucky subscriber of this channel once we hit 1,000 subs. So if you like what you just heard, please hit that like button. Definitely hit that sub button, because if we cross 1,000 subscriptions, I will be giving away an absolutely free 50-inch flat screen TV no matter where you are. All you have to be is a current subscriber of this channel. With that being said, guys, let's jump on in to CoinMarketCap to see how we're doing as an entire market. Right now, again, we are above that $2 trillion market cap evaluation for crypto. I told you guys in yesterday's video, if we can stay above $2 trillion for a whole 24-hour time frame, expect a major boom for the entire crypto market, guys. Imagine the bullishness that will occur if we can stay above $2 trillion for an entire 24 hours. Today looks like that day, guys. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion. Let's quickly go over the top 10 coins and see how they've been doing over the past 7 days. Bitcoin's up 4.3%. Ethereum's up 2.3%. Cardano is now planted firmly in that number 3 spot, up 26.6%. BNB is now in the number 4 spot, up 12% right now. XRP, the number 6 coin, up 24.8%. Dogecoin up 19.5%. Polkadot's up 29.9%. And Solana, the number 10 coin, is now up 66% over the past 7 days. So all in all, things look really, really good for the top 10 coins in crypto. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's 4-hour time frame to get a better idea of where we are and where we possibly might be going in the next 24 to 48 hours. So first thing I'm noticing on the lower section of this chart here, which is the Market Cipher B section of this chart, is that we are still in the red as far as money flow goes. RSIs, which are a lagging indicator, are pointing back up, and we are yet not fully overextended. So there's that. Let's go on over to the 3-hour time frame. The 3-hour time frame showing us that we did flip back into the green on money flow. We are getting a little bit overbought on the waves here. RSIs are pointing back up, so we actually could, just by looking at those two, flip into a little bit more of a bullish stance and go not necessarily up, but more sideways while trying to make our way back up, if that makes any sense. But right now, that's what it looks like from the 3 to 4 hour. On the 2-hour time frame, it does look like we're getting mixed signals with the RSIs. One's going flat, one's pumping straight back up. We did just catch a buy signal not too long ago, which is right here. This trigger green dot is a buy signal on Market Cipher B. We are getting to a little bit overextended range with these waves. We went from red to green to red to green, so kind of back and forth on the 2-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame showing us that we are just going sideways here. We did go from red to green on the money flow, and previously we did just have a buy signal that played out quite well. If you're looking at Market Cipher A, which is the top section of the chart right here, which hosts the candle section of the chart, so that buy signal played out quite perfectly. Right now we are staying above our current level of resistance. If I show you guys the TA, the simple TA that I have charted here for Bitcoin's charts, I can show you that we still have this ascending wedge pattern in play because we came back into it, guys. It is still a bearish pattern by statistics. I mean, and what I mean by that is 70% of the time, by the way you play into these patterns, usually you break out of them, which we did. We are coming back into it, so I didn't feel like I should invalidate it just yet. Maybe this level of support right here, which now we have tested 3 times, holds up for Bitcoin, and it bounces off it if we see a retrace and then comes up and breaks through this current level of resistance, which is this top line right here that I have charted. When it went sideways out of that bigger wedge pattern, Bitcoin just basically went sideways between support here and resistance. We ping pong touched resistance 3 times, and you guys know the saying, the more times you touch resistance and or support, excuse me, the more likely you are to break resistance and or support. So we are testing it a 3rd time. More than likely we'll probably break this resistance over the next 24 to 48 hours. What I think will happen is this here, guys. This is just my opinion. We'll come up, get rejected like we did right here, come back down, find support off this support line, rally, and then finally capture it before flipping previous resistance into support and bouncing and ranging upwards. That's what I think more than likely will happen. So again, get rejected here, come back down, bounce, come up here, flip resistance into support. That's what I think will happen. Be prepared for 3 scenarios, because there's only 3 scenarios that will ever happen in crypto, guys. Either we go sideways here, which is totally fine for Bitcoin, or we pump, which again is great, or we dump. Those are literally the 3 things that will ever happen in crypto. Be prepared for all 3 of those scenarios at any given moment, practice proper risk management, and you will last through this game. Not financial advice, just my advice in particular. Right now, what I'm seeing though does look like more sideways action as we come up to retest this current level of resistance. Enough about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum, because even if Bitcoin just goes sideways here, like I said, Ethereum looks like it's primed to make another run up to retest all-time highs, guys. If Bitcoin just goes sideways, that will give the focus back to altcoins, and then altcoins could do its thing and actually have the end of its DeFi summer with a bang, guys. It could actually end it with a bang. So right now, these are the two things that I had charted for Ethereum. We were ranging within this support and resistance channel for some time before breaking down when Bitcoin broke down. That led us into this wedge pattern here. I was thinking, I didn't say it in my prior videos because I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but I thought this looked kind of bullish as far as the setup goes for Ethereum. It didn't take too long. Usually when you're coming into a wedge pattern like this, you kind of bounce at least 3 or 4 times before ending to the upside, forming kind of like a W pattern or whatnot. But we only touched it once right here, basically. Well, I guess technically twice here. So I guess you could call this maybe a small W pattern right there. And then we broke up to the upside. Now we're flipping, hopefully this, which was previous resistance, into support. If I zoom in here, you'll see what I'm talking about. This was resistance currently. It held up here, came down, and now we broke through here in a V-shaped recovery on the smaller micro view of things. Now I'm only focused on seeing if this previous resistance gets flipped into support and we can range and find ourselves pumping upwards. If Bitcoin goes sideways, I think that's more than likely what's going to be happening for Ethereum. Long term, I think Ethereum is just bullish, guys. There's way too much technical things happening for Ethereum that's making Ethereum more and more scarce and more bullish as I look at it each and every day, guys. There's less and less Ethereum on the charts. There's more burning happening than supply coming back in on the market for the ecosystem for Ethereum. So with scarcity comes higher valuations. Long term, guys, there's some Ethereum in my long term holding bags that I'll never sell. I'll never sell, guys. But right now, things are looking like they're turning around for Ethereum. RSIs on the 4-hour are starting to point back up here. We are still in the red, so keep that in mind. On the 3-hour time frame, we are still in the red. RSIs are putting up. They are a lagging indicator. We have not yet overextended ourselves just yet, but I do think that, like I said, we will come down here, retest this level, hopefully keep it up as support, then range and go upwards. Or we may possibly just thread it for a little bit while we go sideways and then find ourselves going upwards. On the 2-hour time frame, you can see the RSIs are pointing back upwards. Oh, we actually did catch a trigger green dot here on Market Cipher B, which usually tells us that we might see price increase over the short to near future. We went from red to green, so there's that on the 1-hour time frame, guys. 1-hour time frames looking like we're getting mixed signals. One of the RSIs are starting to come back down. One of the RSIs are rounding, so it does look like we might be just coming back down here, like I said, and testing this level, hopefully turning it into support. But we are in the green on the 1-hour. Keep that in mind, guys. Everything right now looks normal and really good actually for Ethereum. Let's move on over to ADA. ADA, guys, honestly, before I do any kind of TA on ADA, I really don't think that there's much TA to be done, because I honestly think you could just, if you had a spot account, you could just throw money at any level right now, wait for a month, and you'd be in profits. Like, there's just so much hype, so much pumpamentals happening for ADA, with smart contracts being right around the corner next month, with all the exchanges in Asia being presented to their market. Like, you know, Coinbase just went live in Asia, obviously bringing Cardano with them. The more exposure that market gets to ADA, the more people will be buying it, which means higher price points. Honestly, they already had a couple of exchanges in Japan that we're already going to be listing Cardano. I think that actually is being, either it got listed just recently or it's going to be listed in the next couple of days, which obviously, again, that's just more bullish scenario for ADA. Guys, all in all, I think, like I said, you could just throw your money at it, and, like, not financial advice, right? Obviously not financial advice, but I'm just saying, like, right now there's just so much hype, because anything that you look at as far as ADA and the TA goes, ADA's just like ignored it and just pumped. Like, we came down here on the RSIs and then it came back up. You see here, and then it just ranged up, stayed above the 50 EMA and just kept ranging and making its move up. Right now, guys, it's just so bullish. So ADA's just so bullish, guys. But if, for the sake of things, let's go ahead and take a look. If you guys want to go ahead and take a look at it, RSIs are putting back up in the 4-hour time frame. We've been deep in the green. Nothing's really changed. Things are looking really good. We are a bit overextended as far as the waves go on Market Cipher B, so keep that in mind. On the 3-hour time frame, right here, we did get a sell signal. We are just going kind of flat on the RSIs. We went from red to green to red to green. We are back in the green, so there's that. On the 2-hour time frame, you guys can see here that we are still in the green as well. RSIs are starting to come back up and point back upwards. We went from red to green, so So again, we have a lot of momentum on our side. On the 1 hour time frame, it does show us that we will be coming back down right now. I think maybe we test this EMA, or eventually we will test the 50 EMA as well over the next few hours. But all in all, guys, I think if you're a long-term believer like I am in Cardano, if you're a spot trader, you can just throw money at this and just sit back for a month if you have time to wait it out, and you'll be in massive profits. We'll be well into $3 in a month, especially when smart contracts get released. But that's what I'm seeing right now, guys. I hope you guys sat through all of that. I'm sorry for speaking really quickly. I was trying to get this done as fast as possible, give you guys my honest views about what I'm seeing in the market and how I'm approaching everything right now. I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It could be you that wins that 50-inch flat screen TV. Don't forget about that, guys. Tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell as many people as possible in your household who has a YouTube account to come subscribe to the channel. Honestly, the more people that are subscribed per household, obviously the bigger chance you have to win. So do that. Get whatever you need to get done, but definitely subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed. Don't overextend yourself. Stay in profits. Realize profits when you see them. As always, peace.